the total consumer debt in the United States of America as of this year, the year 2022, is at $15.84 trillion. That's $15.84 trillion. Let's get straight into it. CJ, turn me over to my iPad real quick, man. I want to break this down for my people here. I want y'all to see this. So $1.46 trillion are in auto loans. This is your Mercedes, your BMWs, your Bentleys, you name it. $1.1 trillion, okay, is in your credit card debts. Okay, I ain't tripping. Now here's what I'm not really tripping on about, right? 10.93 trillion homes. I'm not tripping about this. Like this, I'm okay with. I'm okay with. Actually, I'm really excited about this. I really am excited about having $10.93 trillion in home mortgages. Now, again, the goal is to have this paid off eventually, but I love seeing home ownership, especially within the Black community. Then we have 1.75, now this pissed me off, in student loans. Okay, this brings us to a total of $15.84 trillion. Now, watch this. So what does this break down to the average consumer? So the average consumer is going to have $92,727 in debt. Now, watch this. This is the average. Excuse my handwriting, okay? Now, let's break this down. Now, borrowers who actually have a like a higher level of education, let's say like a doctoral degree or a master's degree, this goes to, where is that? Yeah, $97,916,000 in debt. Now, watch this. Gen X, this is going to be your 42 to 57-year-olds, right? They have the highest amount in $140,643,000 in debt. Do you see why I'm teaching what I'm teaching? Do you understand why? The average person is going to be right around $92,000. That's $6,000 less than $100,000 in debt between student loans, credit cards, mortgages, and all. Then the average Gen X, my parents' age bracket, they're at $140,000 in debt on average. But I've mentored and tutored people who have $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 in in debt, period, outside of a mortgage. And so society is telling us that debt is a good thing. But the truth is, debt holds us back from really accomplishing our dreams, from building that dream home. Debt is preventing Black people from closing the wealth gap. Listen, let me be real. I'm coming with y'all from this heat from the very beginning. Black people, we got to stop blaming white people for our financial mistakes. I know I'm going to see it in the comments. I can't believe Anthony just said that. Now, yes, there are certain things that, yes, white people need to own up to when it comes to how they treated us African Americans. But Black people, we got to stop blaming our poor financial decisions on other people and start stewarding our money well. And while we are fighting the fight to end racism, to end the stupid stuff that's happening to people of minorities, let's fix our homes first. And we're going to talk about that today. I'm tired of tutoring and mentoring and coaching people. And they're coming back to me and I'm seeing like, well, wait, you got all this debt. What are you doing? Okay. What are you doing? Get out of debt. You out here chasing wealth and chasing money, but you're not being a good steward of the money that God has already given you up front. So today, y'all better get your notepads. Y'all better get your pens. Y'all gonna share this video because I'm gonna walk you through the basics. This is how Anthony ONeal got out of debt. I was $35,000 in debt before I even turned 20 years old. Before I even turned 19, I was $35,000 in debt. $15,000 in credit card, $10,000 in furniture bills, and $10,000 in student loans. When I didn't even need the student loans because I had my father's GI Bill and I had a partial scholarship from the NFL, not the National Football League, the National Forensics League. I didn't know how to play football. I was too short. I was a good debater, and they gave me a partial scholarship, and I had my father's GI Bill. And I was able to go to school at Palomar College, but you know what? I messed up. I acted a fool, and I did some stupid stuff. And I borrowed money. I borrowed money to impress people. I borrowed money to impress ladies. And I forget, the first $500 credit card, I spent it within a matter of 13 hours. My first credit card, $500. I got it. My mama slapped me inside my head. You don't need that credit card. I'm a grown man. $150 gone within a matter of an hour. Red Lobster, all you can eat biscuits. Then another $150 on roses. Sent her 2 dozen of roses, 2 boxes of chocolates. I was going to send her a third one, but she already had me. You know what I'm saying? I was all chocolate she needed. Then I really wanted to impress her the next day when we met up. I said, you know what, let me go to the mall. Went to the mall, bought her a Dooney & Burke's purse. A Dooney & Burke's purse for $200. $500 going within a matter of 13 hours. I got the car like at 5 o'clock that afternoon, and by 3 o'clock the next day, gone. All gone. But I said exactly what everyone else said. You know, I'm gonna have this credit card just for emergencies. And it was an emergency to impress her. So before we get into today's show on how do we literally, what are the basics of being a good steward of our money? What is the basics of getting out of debt? Just 2 quick things. Number 1, if you like today's show, if you just like rocking with me, I want you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join the family, be a part of a growing community that we are eliminating debt, we are building wealth, and let me introduce y'all to something. We're developing a neat life. I just launched a brand new network called the Neatness Network, where we're going to be really focused on helping you all grow a neat life. You don't need perfection. You don't have to be perfect in all your aspects. Your money doesn't have to be messy. It can be neat. Your relationships don't have to be messy. It can be neat. Your business doesn't have to be messy. It can be neat. We're going to be focused on a neat life. So if you really are a part of this community, please hit subscribe. Please hit the thumb up on today's show. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave us a 5-star review on our podcast channels if you're enjoying this podcast. Here's number 2. As we're talking through this, I felt this on my spirit earlier, that some of you are stressed right now. That some of you are with this recession, with the high inflation, the cost of groceries going up, the cost of gas is going up. And then now we're in this recession and you don't know what's happening. Some of you are under some stress. And I'll be real with you. I've had some stressful days. I've had some days where I'm like, well, man, am I going to make it? You know, I got a staff now. I got close to 6 people on my payroll, 4 of them full time. And I'm like, God, oh, Jesus. And I got a little like, whoa. A little anxiety hit me. And I was like, well, God, wait. And you know what? I went and talked to my therapist. I just really started talking about everything that's on my mind and talking about what's going on in the world. And I started processing things. And I'll be honest with you, talking to my therapist actually gave me strength to go back and to not worry about nothing. And I'm going to be real with you. And it wasn't just my therapist. I talked to my therapist and to my spiritual coach, my spiritual business coach. It's like, hey, these feelings are normal. What you're feeling, what you're experiencing, what you're expressing is normal. Keep talking to your therapist. And every time I talk to my therapist, I feel stress just come off of me. So today I want to encourage you to join my friends over at BetterHelp. You can go to anthonyoneal.com/BetterHelp. They're going to give you 10% off for your first month for you trusting them, for you trusting me and BetterHelp with your mental health. Listen, there's nothing sexier than a healthy woman who is mentally healthy. There's nothing sexier to ladies, not to me, to ladies, than a man who is mentally healthy. And right now, we all, even if you feel as if everything is okay, trust me, BetterHelp will make you even feel better. They may even point out some things in you that you didn't know were kind of mentally off a little bit to help you get better. So go to anthonyoneal.com/BetterHelp. So one of the questions that I am always asked is, Anthony, what is good debt in your opinion, or what is bad debt in your opinion? And y'all, I want to break down the first thing that I really want to talk about today. What is debt? Like let's talk about that. And debt is something, typically money, that is owed or due. This is per the Oxford Dictionary. Let me just tell you AO's version. If you owe someone money, you're in debt. If I give you $5 and I say, hey, here you go, here's $5 and I need it back by such and such date, you are in debt to me. You are in debt to me. Okay, so let me just address this up front. I'm about to really hurt some feelings right now. And today's just gonna be that kind of day, but it is what it is, all right? There's no such thing as good debt. There's no such thing as bad debt. There's just a thing called debt. Bottom line.